pets really do become sort of substitute children for the owners.
Taxi is my son, my boyfriend, my husband, my one true love, my comic relief, my spiritual advisor, and I'm pretty sure we're working on a screenplay together.
It's interesting that he's your boyfriend and husband, yet you are a lesbian.
Yes, it's true. It's different in that. It's different in
so
that.
in
he's my son, yeah, definitely.
In interspecies relationships, you are straight.
Apparently so. As first-time pet owners, as adults, like, are we doing a good job? When I realized it was thundering out, I was like, oh my God, I'm not only always going to be home when it's thundering. Is Taxi going to be afraid? Does he feel safe? And so I used to kneel with him by the window when I did, and I would say, Taxi, that's raining outside, and then there would be thunder. It's like, that's thunder. And now I'm confident that he does not have a fear of thunder.
Because you soothed him.
I did. Well, I explained to him what it was. And now I did that instinctively, or maybe I'm a little bit sick.
I can definitely say that part of the reason for me to get a cat was so I would have something to be responsible for beside myself. Because, I live alone.
Right.
I'm just a year or two away from being officially a spinster. So I said,
Mr.
I'd
E.
like to get a cat. And
Adopt us.
The funny part of the story, though, is that I brought it up to my therapist at the time, who I no longer see. I don't know if he was really licensed when all is said and done. And his reaction was, oh, Randy, I wouldn't do that at all. Oh, I would not get a cat. I'm like, why? I thought that would be a good thing. He goes, it could really, affect you, finding a relationship with a partner.
Oh.
He could be allergic. Don't get it. First of all, I thought that therapists were not supposed to tell you what to do.
No, they're
what
not. They're
supposed to do.
right.
And I thought it showed progress on my end,
right.
and I was shot down.
What are the worries that you have for Ramekin and whether or not you're being a good parent? Like, another thing that I do with Taxi is when I pet him, I make sure I hit him twice. Not hit him, let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
I pet him twice, I touch him twice, so that he doesn't think that, it was a mistake that I was brushing by. The other thing, I have saved his baby teeth here. I have this on a nice piece of velvet, and,
Wow. And you used a P-Touch label on it. Taxi's baby teeth.
Taxi with the exclamation. I made sure. Because they're amazing, these label makers these days. They have all kinds of punctuation.
Yes, they have tildes. But I do wonder if I'm being a good enough father.
Right.
Sometimes I get home and I don't feel like dangling that cat teaser. Right. So guess what? He doesn't get to play that night.
I have a similar thing, like Taxi, after he'll eat and we'll go for a walk in the morning, and then he'll look at me and he's like, okay, what do you got on tap for me today, Mom? What do you got on tap today? And I'm pretty much
I gotta go.
I'm hunched up, over my computer. I'm like, this is pretty much it. If I've been gone the whole day, I will make like a peanut butter treat and, give him this peanut butter and, say here, because I feel guilty if I've left him. So, there's definitely,
I think that's a mistake.
I think we do.
No people food.
Oh, no, but it's, you know what it is? It's a little bit of peanut butter with kibble and an ice cube, because I figure, you know what?
Right.
If I were having peanut butter, and when I have peanut butter, I need some water. When Taxi, I didn't know, it was a first-time dog owner. My ex-girlfriend and I were like, what should we do? What should we do? We were giving him treats. Oh, here, good boy. Plus, it sort of helped with the chewing on things. And we took him to the vet. Sure enough, she's like, this dog is 15 pounds overweight.
Right.
We were so embarrassed. Sorry. So that cut out.
Well, I think city animals, there is... as there is an obesity problem in our country with people, there's an obesity problem with pets. And for two reasons, I try to really watch Ramekin's food. A, for his health,
cheap.
I don't want him... No.
I don't want to spend the money on it.
I don't want him to become one of those obese cats for his health sake.
A fat cat?
A fat cat. And for the second reason is, just for his own aesthetics. I don't want to look at a fat cat. Like how people don't...
you disgust me.
And
I've got a hairball.
I don't want people to come in my apartment and go, oh, your cat's fat, with that tone. Because people are
not only do you have a cat, it's also fat.
Sometimes I find myself, getting ready to go to bed, and I go over to the bed, and Ramekin is, he's already there. He is right smack dab in the middle of the bed. So I find myself, then getting into bed and, very delicately and quietly, squeezing in, don't want to
uncomfortable.
disrupt
That's fine.
Ramekin.
Right.
And then finally I catch myself and I'm like, get out of here.
Right. For the pets, we do anything for our pets. I mean, it's like, you know what I mean? There's
Right,
just
we
an
will.
unconditional thing. I think for the dog and the cat.
Well, I
and-
wouldn't do anything. Like,
but,
you
I mean,
know,
but you get the
I'm not going to dangle
unconditional-
at the side of the bed because he plopped himself down in the middle.
Right?
You
No.
know.